What's one thing that you hate with a passion? People who believe everything they see on the internet. People who fall back on personal attacks while arguing. You aren't proving anything. You aren't actually arguing. Public speakers who use the "I can't hear you" ploy to elicit a louder response from the audience. People telling me to do something just as I'm about to do it. Hypocrites. People leaving shopping carts in the car park. Just put it in the cart corral, you cumstains. Being interrupted. My boyfriend pointed out to me very early in our relationship that I have an issue with interrupting him. Then he met my family. When we drove back to my house, we were sitting in his car in the driveway, and he said, "Your family is amazing and I love them, but I also can understand now why you interrupt me so often. It's because your family never listens to you, and if you didn't interrupt, you'd never get a word in edgewise." It meant so much to me that he could see that right away. Maybe it's because I'm the baby, but my family really just doesn't listen to me. I have to start to say something about 5 times before they'll finally turn and listen. Don't get me wrong, I'm still trying to break the habit because it's rude. But my boyfriend also is being much more understanding when I slip up because he understands where it's coming from. Reminds me of my girlfriend. She is a serial interrupter, and when her family comes over it's basically just a bunch of people shouting, and whoever shouts the loudest gets to speak. I usually get sick of it and go hide in the bedroom. People talking loudly when they're using speakerphone and playing music through their phone without earbuds, in public transportation. People who put you down and then wonder why you have low self-esteem. Similarly, people who invalidate your feelings then wonder why you won't open up to them. I know somebody who is told by his parents, "You can tell us anything. We won't judge." Yet when he does tell them something, they overreact and shame him for doing wrong. Then his parents wonder why he doesn't open up to them about important things. People who think they are superior. It's irritating when people jump right in and complete your sentence midway, making it conclude in a way you didn't intend. I cannot stand people chewing with their mouth open. It is made worse if you can hear them chewing. Just F right off with that shit. I had a roommate who not only ate like this but would loudly lick his fingers after eating. It used to drive me absolutely bonkers. I didn't say anything because my upbringing to not comment on stuff like that was only slightly stronger than my hatred of it. I'm sure I could have found a nice way to say it though. People who block doorways. It just happened to me over the weekend, walking in and a family of 4 entering before me all blocked the way for myself and the guy behind me. I know I'm not running and I don't need to maintain a pace, but have some spatial awareness for God's sake. It's really this in general. I am a fast walker, I get it, I don't expect everyone to walk as fast as me. It's the ones that have zero awareness that they're blocking something, whether it be a stairwell while they slowly climb tiny step at a time or a sidewalk with 3 people needlessly blocking the whole thing. I don't hate slow walkers. I hate slow walkers with no spatial awareness. I try and describe that to people, just how infuriating it can be. But they will respond with some variation of why they don't mind walking slow. They never give credence to the awareness part. So I have to explain it. You know how when you're driving down a highway and you're behind multiple slow cars driving side by side, and you can't pass them because they're blocking all the lanes. It's fine that they're driving a little slower, but you just want one of them to move over? Yeah, it's like that but everywhere I go. Passive aggression being socially and professionally acceptable, to the point of being de rigueur. Grow the F up, people. Say what you mean what you say, and never say more than you have to. Passive aggression is nothing short of bullying. Being used. More particularly the people that do it. I would also put people you thought were friends in that range. It gets easier to deal with and easier to avoid people like that. However, it always hurts realizing you were only there for the money/emotional support and just get ignored, dropped and blocked out of nowhere, never hear from someone you wanted in your life again. But I digress. It does get better. You realize who the real ones are and appreciate them even more. And I've learned to have plenty of fun on my own, so I'm not worried. But still, I hate the people that do it greatly. Transaction/processing fees when you order a digital product online. Such as a concert ticket, you pay $16 extra while you pay online, and then have to print the ticket yourself. As a biker, I hate texting and driving. I see it all around me, every day. People with their cell phones propped on the steering wheel paying attention to F all. James Corden. Getting my D stuck in the vacuum. Liars. More specifically, people who insult my intelligence by giving me shitty lies and believing I'm actually dumb enough to believe them. I'll give you two. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And the Dutch. When I order something at a restaurant and there is an ingredient not listed on the menu. For example, I ordered jambalaya once at a restaurant. It didn't say anything about cheese in the menu description, so I didn't think I'd have to say anything about no cheese. When it came, it had shaved Parmesan cheese on it. So then I had to send it back asking for no cheese and have them give me S about not asking for no cheese when I didn't think I had to in the first place. I'm still angry about it, lol. I hate cheese and hate when it's secretly snuck into things. This is going to sound weird, but I hate flash mobs. I can't watch them. They're unbelievably cringy, and I hate the way people start filming them like it's the most incredible thing they've ever seen. Maybe I'm just miserable. Internet service provider and general tech support, but especially ISP. The problem is always on your end until you prove them otherwise, even when it's blatantly their problem. Nothing makes me rage harder. I lose my S when I intentionally park far away from whatever I am going into and I come out and someone is parked next to me. A whole goddamned parking lot is open and you park next to me. They generally also then park way too close and make it hard for me to get into my car. I'm gonna rank mine from bottom to top. 7 People who beg for likes or subscribers on YouTube comments. Screw off, this is how you get hate on your channel. 6 People who believe the news all the time. Most of it is heavily skewed in favor of one side and sometimes it is outright BS. 5 People who try to shove their religion down others' throats. 4 People who don't aim and piss everywhere, at least clean it up. 3 People who openly judge others based on race, sex, body shape and so on. Grow the F up. 2 People who use fake crap or made up things that have little to no evidence and is easily debunked in arguments. God, it's so stupid and I hate it. 1 Karens or Chads, screw them, makes everyone's life hell.